I think it means this game itself means a great deal. We know the stakes are high, but we have to treat this as a game by itself and not play what next week might bring. So we're fully focused on playing one of the best teams in the world. It's a World Cup semi-final. There's no way that you go into that game without feeling something. That's a good thing. As for being written off, that's been for a fair while now.
But is the pressure on them?
I think if there is, they've shown that they can deal with it. They've dealt with it last World Cup. They've dealt with it in numerous games. Not something that we'd have been clinging on to. I was just super impressed with them as an outfit. Evolved a little bit, but without changing their DNA, which we know is incredibly physical with a good kicking game on the back of a rush defence. So stuff that we're going to have to deal with, but we need to make sure that we're giving them some food for thought as well. Yeah, they should take a lot of confidence from what they've done so far, managing to win the tight ones. But that goes up a level this week. We know the size of the challenge in front of us. It's a good thing that we know it and we're excited about it. And as I say, Saturday night we need to give the absolute best of us, and I'm sure we will. Well, I'm sure that with the smarts of their coaching team that they will try and throw stuff at us. No doubt. Will that be the win and lose in this game? Probably not. It'll probably be the big bits of the game, and then give those little nuances a chance. So I probably wouldn't like to guess what they're going to do, because I know that we'll watch everything and hear everything we say. So whatever we try and give away, I wouldn't like to try and give anyone any head start.
Yeah, obviously it was disappointing 4 years ago, but I think the feel around this team is a very different team. Obviously I had a bit of time out from this squad, and then to come back in, there's a different feeling within this group. So we're going to try and harness that, and what all of the last sort of a year, 2 years planning gone into this to hopefully perform to our best on the weekend. I think Fred's been brilliant ever since he started playing for England, really. Confidence he's shown in the last sort of since the start of the World Cup campaign has been brilliant. So he's obviously a rock at the back under the high ball. He's really grasping the attack game now. He's making really good decisions on the edge, which is putting me in space usually, which is nice. But yeah, he's a quality player, and we're backing him all the way. And I think the way that the relationship with us in the back three now is brilliant. We can talk to each other on the field, make sure we're in the right positions, and try and take advantage of any space better. Yeah, I think massively important. I think we've probably shown in the games this tournament how our defence is getting better and better each game. Probably against Fiji, we probably lacked for that sort of 5-6 minutes when they scored 2 tries, and you can't do that in the semi-final. So we know that. We know what we need to get better this week, and hopefully we can stay on task in that regard. Absolutely massive in my opinion. I think last weekend against Fiji, it was amazing to look up and see how many white shirts were in the crowd. And I think even in all the games we've had so far, the support's been unmatched in my opinion. So hopefully they can bring that tomorrow. We do hear it is very loud in these stadiums and really does spur us on. So if we can keep going with that, it'll be brilliant for us.
We're fully excited to go after this week. Springboks they've changed, they've developed their game. They've matured, and we have as well. So I think this is going to be a clash where it's 2 very exciting teams going at each other, and we can't wait to go.
What did you learn from that night? About yourself, about them?
Well, it doesn't matter in terms of, this is a different team, we're a different team, they're a different team. It's kind of what I've learned the past kind of few weeks watching them. I think that's the main thing.
Which is?
They're a very good team. Okay, I think it's a semi-final. I think if that's not enough to get you up for a game, I don't know what will. You're right, everyone's different. Ultimately, we do have to get on the same page and get that buzz and that feeling, and everyone will go about that differently. We've got over 24 hours now to do that. Everyone takes their own different plans, but for me, there's no better place you'd rather be than a semi-final against South Africa. You look at their team and you look at our team. I think it's properly exciting. Yeah, had both. It goes both ways. I've been lucky enough to experience both and understand what it takes, and it's going to be a lot. So I can't wait to go after it. It's always a great game when you play against them. don't get hit off your feet. I mean, I think, we've spoken about it this week, and you've got to get excited for it. As I said before, it's a semi-final against South Africa. It's going to be, played them before. It's been physical tests, and I think playing against sides like that is exciting because you know what you need to do, and it's about doing it and getting the job done on Saturday. So we can't wait to go. Echo what Elliot says. When you do come out and you see the white shirts and realise that it's not like the white seats, it's really exciting. When they get going, it's brilliant, and I can't wait to see it tomorrow. It's been different to say the least, but as I said last week, it's been exciting to be a part of this group. I think the sign of this group is kind of where those guys who probably aren't in the squad are at, and when we've been able to train and do all the other bits apart from play, it's been exciting. It's been brilliant to be a part of, and I think, as I said, that's kind of a sign of where this group's at. Obviously you'd like to play a few more minutes, but who wouldn't? But we're here, we're having a great time, and can't wait to get stuck into tomorrow.